while.
Welcome to Monday Night Live. It's been a while. I had to. I had to.
Thank you.
I just had to.
Thank you for protecting my ears.
You're welcome.
How is everybody? Oh, let's see. We got a few people already here.
Yay, Rems.
Oh, Remy was first. Hold on. Marilyn, I'm here, but not for long. My eyes are closing. Yes, I realized after I'm like, normally by like 9:30, we're tired and tuckered out. So maybe we'll start doing them at 8. But I remember last year we got like between 8:30 and 9 is when a lot of people would come in. So
right.
I guess we'll just play it by ear. But this year
we've been busy
and tired. Oh, Little House in the Big Woods. Hello, hello. We have Chris and Steph, or one or the other. I'm not sure.
Or both.
Or both, yes. And Patrick. Hello, hello. Oh, did I just jump? I did. Monday Night Live. We are coming to you from the barn tonight instead of the trailer. We kind of have
got the fire going in the background, all nice and cozy.
That's not the new one. That's the one we're using in the barn.
Yeah.
But
where did we leave off last? Like, I've been going nonstop, so I don't even know.
As far as videos?
Yeah.
We did the
I think the last live we hadn't even put the floor in yet, had we?
No, but we've put a video out for that.
Yeah.
The last thing that I video that I did towards the house would have been I should turn my stuff on silent. What was it? Oh my goodness. Oh, about change. And then we finished something. Oh, the plumbing. Yes. The barn has water now, and so does the house. The house will have water. It's not connected to the house because we didn't want.
Yeah, because the house doesn't have any heat source right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, it has it. It's just not hooked up.
Fair enough.
Because we got our stove today. For those that didn't see that, yes.
But because the house isn't heated, I didn't want to run water lines into the house because they'll freeze. Right. So they have been run underground.
Yes.
And buried under a lot of the end. I capped off with a bunch of insulation. So it has probably, I think it was 4 or 5 layers of 2-inch foam insulation on top of it, and then it's buried.
I made you go the extra mile, I think, too, with the insulation because, I
picked up a couple more panels, and then so it's buried. The line's buried like 4 feet down all the way across, but then I put a layer of 2-inch foam insulation on top of it to boot, and then buried it.
Yes. Yep. And so I'm really excited. We'll have the next video. Mike has done a few things and he hasn't pulled out the camera, so I'm a little bit upset, but there's a few things we can show you about after the fact. But we have water in the barn, and it takes maybe, 30 to 45 seconds to fill the trailer with water now. Last year we were running right from the well with a garden hose, and we'd have to siphon it, and this year we just flip a switch and she's good. So I'm excited for that.
Yep.
Let's see who else is here. Hello, Dave. And the Mudbrooker's here. Don't tell anybody I'm here. I'm trying to sneak. Okay, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Chris and Steph, it's both. Oh, hi, Becca. Hi, both. How is everybody? It's been so long. I'm actually a little nervous right now.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. I'm like under the picnic table. I'm like shaking my leg back and forth.
All I can think of is I don't even know where to start. There's just so much has happened. We got the floor put in. We got the plumbing all done. The well pump is in. What
stove
else?
was picked up
The
today.
Stove was picked up and put into the house today.
The electrical was put into the cat,
but
the
sub-panels in the
videos
house
are already up for all that, though.
I'm down to the point where we need to get windows and doors.
Yep.
And I'm going to start sealing up the, I guess it's called the gables, is that? Like where the the soffits usually go. I'm going to start closing those in
Yes.
so I can start working upstairs.
Well, yeah, and I think you have to put load bearing walls or studs up at least for the roof so
Yep.
that when snow comes, it won't, I guess, cave it in.
Well, it's outward pressure. So right now the roof is like this, and when you put pressure on it, they push out.
Mhm,
So we do have ties crossed, like collar ties crossed,
mhm.
but it's just a 2x4. So what you need to do, because it's pushing off on the knee wall,
Mhm.
is put load bearing wall in there so that the downward pressure is halted.
Makes sense.
I could be an engineer.
No, you couldn't. We Google everything and YouTube everything. Him more than me lately about all the build stuff because we want to make sure we get it right. Or
Yeah.
he does, yeah.
Yeah.
Snow at your place? Nope. We had a little dusting.
Yeah, a little dusting.
Last night, but
it was
it's
like
gone.
the first snow, right?
Yep.
So it just started a little bit, but it didn't stick around because it got up to 2 degrees today.
Yes. It did?
Yeah.
I thought today was supposed to be.
I don't-
Anyways.
I don't know what it was supposed to be, but I know I saw 2 degrees on my truck.
And well, with another thing I wanted to mention too, with the garage doors, like
Oh,
last year, even well, maybe at this time we could have been out in the barn, but you know, we'd be wearing hats and you know, like huddled in front of the fireplace. But with the garage doors on, man, it's like a second home, but inside a barn. It's nice and toasty in here, so we're looking forward to seeing how we do this winter compared to last winter.
Oh, we are leagues
Yeah.
ahead.
Yes.
Leagues ahead.
Yeah.
Like I had the garden hose running across the driveway,
Yeah.
and then we'd fill it up.
And we
using
had
the pump.
the tarps where the
Yeah.
garage doors were. We didn't have enough seasoned wood.
No.
So every like couple of weeks we'd have to drive into town to get wood. And this year,
Don't eat the log.
this year we have tons of wood already cut and split.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're ahead. We're allowed to, I'm glad that we took an extra time because now we can enjoy life a little bit. You know, you're trying to hunt a deer for us this year.
Yep.
And I'm getting to go away this weekend with a friend. And it's my birthday gift, which isn't till December, but it's the only time my friend could get away.
And I'm going back to school.
Yes, you're going
That's
back
another
to
big
school.
thing too.
Yeah. So yeah, lots and lots of stuff has happened over the last few months, but Dave said 1 more year you can do it. Yes. And I'm really, like I said, I'm really, really happy. There was a lot of pressure on both you and I. Like I mentioned it in the last video, I carried a lot of guilt for a lot of things, but having a garden was huge for me. And then yours was, you know, you knew the house wouldn't be done in time. And so we were trying to rush just to get stuff done. And then we kind of, I don't know who started it, but we talked with each other and we're like, you know what? Why don't we built the house second so we could take the time to find the things that we wanted to do to it, to put into it. And I'm glad because we completely switched the layout.
We were talking about just getting white windows for the front and just whatever door, just to kind of close it in so we could get in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what led us down that path is we stopped and said, no, this is our dream. So we're going to take it a little slower, take a step back.
Yeah. So we're getting the black windows.
Yep.
Well, we're looking for black windows right now. So if you know anybody, I know the last time I put a call out there, actually, Scott from Rambling with the Brum sent me a message a while ago. Remember? He said his friend, I think in Pembroke.
Yeah.
I will look at my phone and see.
Well, and I think the reason
Brooms.
we didn't go ahead and do it then was we were saving up. The next step was the hydro because we wanted to get that done.
Yes, the hydro is all done. So the house has hydro, the barn has hydro. So that's good. Yeah. So now, so maybe I'll find that phone number again. But we want, you know, the stuff that we want. And there are certain things that we can, you know, save on, like light fixtures. Those we could take our time with. And I've already found a few for free. So those kind of things I don't mind so much, but certain things like, you know, the kitchen, or I don't care so much about having a glorious bathroom, but you know.
Oh, everything's going to be glorious in the end.
Well, it's the way you look at things, right? It's going to be nice to have a real toilet, though. I'll say that. Let's see. Let's go back to the comments. I would say hi, Mud Broker, but you're not here. Oh, everybody's saying hello. You got it. Woo, well done. Did I missed a comment. Where
I don't know.
did I? Because I see everybody saying hi to Marcy, and I didn't see a comment. Oh, there she was up here.
Okay.
How are you and the baby goats doing? That
I talk about a package deal.
yeah.
It was a package.
Yeah, I had
Sorry.
no
Dad jokes for tonight.
so yeah, so
That's awesome.
yeah. Marcy's goat had twins not too long ago. So she has a cool video up of the twins and it's really cute. She had a boy and a girl. I've been watching everyone's videos. Sorry, I haven't commented on them. Same here. Actually, I play a lot of videos during the day when I'm working, and I keep it quiet and I keep it in the bedroom. And, I usually pick a channel or a playlist and I let them go. But I don't have a lot of time to sit and watch. But yeah, I do listen sometimes and I do run them just to, do my part.
Unfortunately, I haven't been watching too many videos because all my videos are how-to videos right now.
What? Oh, that you're watching?
Yeah. How to do this, how to do that.
How deep do you put the water line? How deep do you put the electrical?
Yeah.
That's a good thing on the water before winter. That was, Mike did have to, well, he didn't have to rush. The electrician had to come. Mike had to be here for that.
Yeah.
Because they were digging one trench at one time. And Mike had reading week from school.
Yeah.
And so it was.
Which is great because I wanted to be here just in case he needed anything done.
Yeah.
So I can be Johnny on the spot and take care of it. It's always good to try and do that with any contractor that shows up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've learned that from our previous house. I've been spotted next time.
Wear his ghillie suit.
Ghillie suit. I was gonna say ghillie. What's a ghillie suit?
It's like a sniper's outfit that they can hide in the woods or anywhere really.
You think I should know that, eh? Let's see.
I am with Marilyn. My eyes are closing, but just wanted to say hi.
I literally just saw on Facebook that it's your birthday today.
Get out.
As per tradition, we're going to sing happy birthday. If we know it's your birthday, we're going to make your birthday either better or worse by singing it. Go ahead.
All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
dear Lynn.
Happy birthday to you.
I really, really hope that you didn't put in a fake birthday and it is your birthday.
That's the easy way to get to, I guess.
Yep. Right. That sounds like what we need to do with our roof at some point. Yeah. Yes, I want to do it before the winter because right now all it is the, what do you call those?
Steel panels?
Well, it's the steel roof, but then it's the bracing underneath. What's that called?
Oh, the rafters.
The rafters.
Yeah.
So the insulation might not come right away because windows and doors first. But after that, it'll be insulation. And I think first you need to do the studs or something or the. Marilyn got a foot and it stayed of snow. Yeah, no thanks. I'm not ready for that.
Well, I'm glad you got our share.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean...
Already a foot? Yeah, no. Mike just blew a hose on the backhoe again, so
yeah.
One hose keeps breaking, so we don't have anything to plow right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Tracy's here. Hello, hello.
Hey.
Pretty much winter is just around the corner. Yep.
Yeah.
I know it was all beautiful last week, and we're like, is winter gonna come? But
We're like in like the middle of November, and
yeah,
like it's just starting to get cold.
yes,
So
yeah, and
so thankful for that.
yeah, today it was 2, you said,
Yep.
and I think the rest of the week.
I think it was like -2 or 3 or
Oh,
something
it's
this morning.
-3 right now, but I'm gonna say it's probably like 20 in here. I'm roasting. I mean, the fire is right behind us, but
There's an easy way to check.
Mike's gonna check and see what temperature. We were so happy about this because even I remember when we came into the barn last year with the trailer. What is it?
It is
Let's see.
like 18.
Yep. 18. It's between 17 and 18. When we came into the barn last year and we only had the tarps.
I could barely keep it above 0.
Yeah, we could. All last year, it was above 0. I will say that, but it did not feel it. And so we've kind of transformed inside the barn here a little bit. On the end where our entrance to the trailer is, we've turned it into like a area for living. So we have that extra space. If I'm annoyed with Mike, I can kick him out to the barn, or I can come out to the barn.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it does help though, because like I can sit out here on my laptop and do my homework and stuff.
Yeah, because
while
when he
you're
gets
in working.
home, I'm usually working still. I work till 6 during the week, Monday to Thursday, and then Friday I get off early. So got a little snow, getting a little more tomorrow. Then it'll be below freezing for the next week. I'm not ready for snow. Like we're prepared this year for snow. High five to that, right? We're prepared, but I'm not mentally ready because I've been living in the barn since
August
I
left.
No, I mean I've been living. I haven't had much life outside the barn since I started working because I work from home, and so I'm always in the trailer. I do try to go outside on my lunch hours, but that's by the time I'm done work now, it's dark. So just not mentally ready for it. And the dog is going to swallow hers. If she could, she might. She probably would. With those eyes, I'm sure. Yep. And then hello. How are you guys? Are you?
Hello, all you wonderful people.
All you want. Yes,
and
that's
Mike
why
and Angie.
And Mike and Angie. That's why I said you. How is everybody?
Yeah. God, it's been a minute.
I know. I've asked that, but
like I feel so disconnected right now.
I know.
Like I've been so out of the loop.
Yes. Everybody's saying hello to one another. Oh, there's
nice
Scott there. We were just talking about you a minute ago. I don't know if you probably were here for that, but I don't know. We were talking about how you gave me a name and a number for doors and windows. Seal it up and you were good. So exciting. Yes. Now I can actually start looking at kitchen stuff. I'm so excited. And I'm so torn because I think I found the
the color?
The color scheme of the cabin. Maybe I can show it. Because I'm very traditional, old school, but I also have a little bit of modern, and I like the convenience of some modern. And so I was like, what am I gonna, he wants a log cabin feel. I wanted a little bit of, again, modern but rustic, less log cabin. I don't know. So I think I found the scheme, the color scheme, and everything I'm going to go for. You go to the comments for a minute while I find it.
Okay. Yeah, yours goes backwards, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It goes. Oh, is this them? Nope.
Let's see. Well, you'll have a glorious kitchen with that brand new oven.
Yes. You have. I was giddy like a schoolgirl. I really was, because the one thing I loved my last cook stove, but the one thing it lacked was the Flame View, which is actually the name of the stove, Flame View. And I'm very excited to have
a Flame View.
A Flame View.
Hey, Autumn, how you doing?
Hello.
How's our precious baby boy doing today?
He sounded a little funny there.
I missed that kid.
I know. I still have to meet him. For those that don't know, Autumn is the baby of our family, and she had a baby,
Yes.
our third grandson, at the end of August. And Mike was able to go and meet Mr. Miles, and I have yet to, and it breaks my heart. But I will one day soon.
T-Han says, yeah, take your time and do it the way you want, and you'll be happy you did.
Yes. So I don't know what picture to kind of show. I don't know if it's even going to show. So the wood, not the cupboards. I'm still kind of like deciding what I want for the cupboards, but for like furniture, color scheme, it's a little, this kind of looks a little bland. I don't know. So I love those cupboards, the color of them. I don't know if you're going to be able to really tell because everything is showing kind of green or orange, but I will have to post a photo on our Instagram or even YouTube just to show the color scheme, because all these colors look good with other colors. So if you want to have accents, they look good with black, they look good with green, or it looks good with black, green, red. So I think it suited everything that we kind of wanted to go through or do.
Austin says, Miles is sleeping, but he says he loves you guys.
Well, wake him up and tell him Grandma and Papa love him.
Morning, Dave. Hello. Sorry I'm late.
How can you be late with a name like Morning Dave?
As Gandalf says, a wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to.
When he what to?
When he means to.
When he means to?
That's right.
Go ahead.
The babies are doing so well. We named the little girl Chantilly.
Oh,
Tilly for short.
That is cute.
I can't name the boy because we're going to have to sell.
Yes.
Aww.
That is cute. I like that.
Dave's all ready for his 8 weeks of winter.
8 weeks, I wish. That's the
It's
one
not
thing.
funny to tease Dave.
That's one thing Mike hates about up here is he's like, do you think you can have a little less winter up here? I'm like, well, there's other places that have more. You got to look at it that way, right?
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, there are not many places that have more.
Oh,
Hmm?
Morning Dave. That's not how you spell morning, like good morning. I went off of your comment when you said morning, Dave. So I assumed it was like good morning, but that's not the morning. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I should wear my glasses.
Yeah. The computer is also further away than it normally is, so we could have the view of the fire. Yeah.
I am sorry.
Beautifully awful serenade. The Tinker's Life. Yes, it was her birthday. Yay. Oh, we are like a little behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. These last couple of years, I have been hanging out with Canadians who are the first that I have heard use the stereotypical A at the end of a sentence. Well,
there's nothing wrong with that, right? Eh? Keep the snow. We are not expecting anything that's white. Yes, I no, not ready for it. Would you prefer yellow snow? Nope, but we do see a lot of that with 4 dogs.
5 inches in total.
Wait, what?
We were supposed to get snow this week between all the days, around 5 inches in total. But will it stick?
Well, because she doesn't live too well. She doesn't live too far from us. So like within an hour to 2. So that's why, or 2, I think.
Little House in the Big Woods has 9 inches of snow right now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe I'll stop my complaining.
And it says it has flurried a couple times, but nothing's sticking on the ground yet.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we've had.
Yeah. The ground's frozen in the morning, frosty, crispy.
Had to pull back for a while. Good to see you. Yeah, we kind of did too.
Yes.
Yeah. We're just starting to get a hold of like the schedules.
Yeah. I always said too, I thought I was always good with change, and I'm good with the actual change. So like when I started working, I was good with transitioning into work life. That was okay for me. But everything else fell at the wayside, which is fine. That's okay. But I realized, especially when you started school, because I started work in July, he started school in September.
Mm-hmm.
And when you started school and we had to wake up even earlier, I
Mm-hmm.
realized that I'm not as good with change as I thought I was. Like, I can do it, I can go through it, but everything else kind of gets pushed aside until
Yeah.
and in my job, I love it. It's just a lot. It's a lot of learning, a lot of learning multiple things, and that's the thing. So I like to learn one thing at a time because it takes me a minute, but once I get it, I'm great. And so it's kind of just all put out to you all at once. And so you have to go with the flow, which again, I'm fine with. It's just a lot to learn. And so I've been really focused on that. And then I'm like, I started seeing some, like, going back and watching YouTube of channels that we follow, and I'm like, I just had to find time. I missed it. I did.
I want snow until December 26th and then no more.
Yes.
That would be nice.
Hello, Billy Lee.
Show me the puppers.
I miss them. Oh, hello, Grace. What, Maggie? Come here, baby. Come here, good girl. Come here. Come on.
Come here, baby.
Becca will do it.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here she comes. Here's Miss Fraggle Rock.
Maggie had a facelift essentially so that she could see. So
Maggie.
Mom cut her she trimmed her head up a little bit.
And then I went too far back. She's squirmy. She's very, very hyper.
She looks like the dog from Fraggle Rock now.
And I like her when she's all trimmed down, but it's winter, so I'm not going to do it to her. But I'll wait till spring. Yes. He's a good girl. You're big suckers, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay. Autumn just wanted to say hi. Okay, can you get down now?
Tinker's wife says, I'm going to look at manufactured homes tomorrow. Wish it was land and a house, but we do what we can.
That's it.
That's exactly it. It doesn't
That's
mean it's any less of a dream.
Nope.
Let's see
That's
here.
exciting too, though. When we lived in Michigan, we'd actually toured some manufactured homes, and I fell in love with a few of them. Before we moved back to Canada, we looked at quite a few.
Yep.
And then we couldn't stay. Well, I guess we could have stayed, not really, in Michigan. At the time, we couldn't. No. But
if I knew then what I know now, I probably could have figured out a way. But it would have been really tough, and we definitely wouldn't have gotten as far as we have. There's just no way.
Yeah. But
Mud says a nice zippy battleship gray is always a good choice of color.
Yeah, battleship gray.
He's not wrong.
I don't mind gray. I mean,
how is your hand healing?
It's doing much better. I still have, I can make a fist sort of now. It's still very tight in here. I actually have an appointment tomorrow, and we're going to get the results of the MRI. There's still certain things I can't do. It's still pretty sensitive more here. I can't flex it. So if you go to flex your fingertips, I can't do that. I can, so like that. It's still very, very stiff in through here. And so it happened before I started my job in July. So I think this happened July 3rd or July 4th. And so last time I went in, they were quite concerned. Because they said, although I will say this, they said, by now I should have more movement than what I did. So then the occupational therapist brought me into her room and did some stretches and stuff with me and did some measurements of how I could flex it from compared to when I first went there. And I gained a little bit of range of motion back. And that was with them like pushing on it. But she also made known to me that the surgeon had told her that that the pain is real, but it's in my head. And so I'm kind of upset with that because you can visually see something still off with it. And with them forcing it and pushing it, it still didn't want to move.
Yeah.
And
Your knuckles like twice its size as it should be.
yeah, compared
Your
to
finger's crooked,
yeah.
but it's all in
And
your
then
head.
when I go to
I
bend
love
in,
that.
yeah.
Love that.
So when I go to bend it in, and I've been doing my exercises every day, and I'm like, I didn't jam it in a car door. I did jam it in a log splitter. Just saying, that's what I wanted
We
to
have
say.
video to prove it.
Yeah, and I actually said, because the therapist was really sweet when she said it to me, and so I actually said to her, look, I'm a very stubborn patient, and if you tell me to do something, I will do it to prove that I can, almost, right?
Mhm.
And I have tried everything they've told me to do, and then some. So it doesn't hurt like it used to, which is good. But again, we'll see the results tomorrow. And I have one of two thoughts going through my head. I hope they see something is so wrong with it that they're like, whoa, how have you functioned for the last like few months? Or there's absolutely nothing wrong with it and it is all in my head. But I don't see.
Well, if that's the case, then we're living in the Matrix because I can see what's in your head. Well, look at your finger.
It's still like, at least I can clap now. Before I couldn't even think of hitting this part of my hand even with my other hand. So at least I can clap now. But
So we're having a mass paranoid delusion. I love it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk to them.
Yeah, I know. Mike has fun. He's like, no, you don't understand. He actually cut in last time because they were kind of like, they were stumped, and you can tell they're
and they said, well, you got to push past. You can't just go a little bit at it. And I was like, no, you don't get it. You don't get it. She's not that gentle, like delicate flower type. She's like,
she's
more like Kool-Aid Man. She comes barreling through a wall, man. We're like, hey, just deals with stuff. No,
what you said
understand.
was, no, you don't understand. She still lugs wood. She does her exercises. She does this. She doesn't let it stop her. She's not looking for time off work. She's not looking for pain meds. She's looking for her hand to heal. So
she only complains because it hurts. It's not like she stops.
Look, I gave birth twice naturally, okay? Like.
So anyways, the Tinker's wife is excited to see when the kitchen is done.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Is it odd that I'm looking forward to installing these things now?
What?
Like I've gone past. She's just stealing the wood that we set over here.
Split.
No, I've gotten to the point where I'm excited to start building all this stuff now. There was a time I got overdone.
You had a whole house that you had to think of building, and now it's more like, okay, we have to build a bedroom wall. We have to install a door. Before it was all overwhelming, and now we break it down better. So,
and a lot of it's
not like we've ever built a house before. Come on.
And a lot of it now is stuff that I'm comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like I've done before, right? So, oh, Hickorycroft. That's the color we painted our porch.
Oh, that gray. Inconspicuous. I'm going to be a great grandmother for the first time at the end of April. That is so awesome. Congratulations. That is exciting. That is very exciting.
Oh, I miss him. I miss having them around.
I know. Actually, well, the two grandbabies, Tyler and Parker, their household is sick right now. Tyler, knock on wood, is the only one that is not sick out of the fam jam. So, it was not yesterday, the day before. I called to see how they were doing, and Mr. Parker was like, I don't like seeing kids sick. I don't. But when they're all super snuggly.
Oh, yes.
I love and I miss that. I miss that. They just want you. And so he was totally curled up to Dad. And yeah, they're doing better, so that's good. Hickory is a pretty wood for cupboards. Yes, it is.
Canadian Tire has a sale on cabinets with casters and maple tops.
I just had their flyer. I'll have to
yeah. Sorry, guys, can't keep my eyes open. It's
Mm.
been a busy but wonderful day. Have a great week, everyone.
You too. Probably
night.
long gone,
Probably, but
but we're 10 minutes behind in comments.
all right.
Isn't that? It looks like we're like we used to be. Uh-oh.
He's still harvesting celery.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm still harvesting.
Oh, that's what I was owing about. You got to do it, Sean.
Monday Night Live. I miss the old wrestling federation.
Uh-huh.
I loved that when I was a kid. Everyone is like, I will be glad when winter is over. We have more months of winter than not. We average 44 inches and we only have 6 inches so far. We have a long way to go. It's only just begun.
Yeah, I know. I do enjoy the first sight of a good snowfall. So I do like seeing it for the first time. It is way more beautiful up here. But it's just long, and we don't get rid
Yes.
of our snow until April.
I have a feeling that once everything is done and we're ready, now that we've got the barn that we can store the wood in and stuff, and the house will be done eventually. Once we get to that point, we have some toys around, like a four-wheeler or snowmobile. Then it'll be the wonderland that it can be.
Yes.
Right now it's like we have to
you just dug up the ground. So what'd you say today? He was
putting track.
No, you were putting you were putting the stove into the house, and you're like, how'd you say it? Oh, it's the Trench of Marianas.
Oh, I said
the Marianas Trench.
I have like ruts here that are deeper than the Marianas Trench.
No, you said Trench of Marianas.
Did I?
Yeah, I have it on video.
Autumn said they're supposed to get 3 inches of snow tomorrow. And yes,
Sean in Alaska has snow. Yes.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. Casey Onyago. Hello, everyone from the Big Gull Lake area.
You gotta zoom in and read.
Well, my eyes are bad these days, and so half the time I'm doing the old trombone. What does that say?
And hello, Casey.
I love it. I know, but it still does not have to. It's still yeah, not like it to have to snow till mid-May.
Right.
I can't read. Let's see. We had snow one year into the third week of June.
We had a hard frost, not last year, the year before, and it was really, really cold in the middle of June. And we had no apples that year. Anywhere around here didn't have apples because it killed all the blossoms. Right. Yeah. That was the year of no apples.
Billy Lee says, make sure you have plenty of outlets. I learned the hard way. My shed has more outlets a square foot than our house.
Yes. Well, so far on the main floor, how many did we think we were going to put in?
Yes.
I don't even remember.
Between that time and now, there's a lot more that's
I think there's going to be 8 to 10 on the main floor.
Outlets?
Yeah.
Oh, there'll be more than that.
No, because there's 2 per each one. We don't need more than that. 2 in the living room, 2 in the bathroom, 2 in maybe 3 in the kitchen. So that's 7.
I figured there'd probably end up being 4 in the kitchen.
I don't need 4. I dealt with 1 in the other house.
That's true.
I would say 3 max in the kitchen. Anyways,
the good news is
we're going to have outlets. Yeah.
The good news is when and if we need more, I can do that.
Yes. See, Brody agreed.
He did.
Come here, Brody. Come here.
Time to get some sleep. Learning Curve says morning comes early.
Yes, it does. Have a good night. Okay, no, I called.
Also, it's Dove. Sorry, I had
Oh my goodness.
Type
I saw it.
Steph instead of Angie when asking about your hands. Sorry for the confusion.
I see it now that he said it.
What?
Dove.
Yeah.
Morning Dove. I thought it was Dave. I just got benefits, so maybe we should go get glasses.
Dave's not here, man. That's awesome. Oh, that's like the best. Oh.
It takes me a minute, but I get there.
You gave Maggie a mullet. I thought it kind of looked more like the monk, where they're just shaved on top. There's got all the hair around the sides.
It's cheaper. It's cheaper than
because it frames her head almost like a lion.
Professionally groomed. It's much cheaper, and I learn on Maggie. She has many years of that.
Oh,
hey!
Hey,
hello,
Chris.
I know this person's name because he's my cousin.
My friend keeps trying to steal me off to Minnesota, where you can get a huge places for like $400K.
Yeah.
Where I can get a small house here for $600K.
Yeah.
You can get a small house up here for much cheaper than that.
Yeah, if you come up this way, you don't have to go all the way to Minnesota. No.
And just saying, like Northern Michigan is just as pretty as Minnesota. However, they don't get near as bad as snowstorms, and it's much cheaper. You can still get like $300-400K easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And the taxes are much cheaper in Michigan too. They're only 6% last time I checked. But
so glad your hand is healed as well as it was scary. I
know how fortunate I am. I just wish that I don't speak up to doctors, and I kind of did a little bit last time, like I kind of whatever, but I don't really speak up, which is why I make him come with me, because he speaks up for me. Because I don't know, I feel like I'm being inconvenienced for my health. Does that make sense?
I understood.
Like he knows me. Yep, no trigger fingers this hand, so we're good.
Mine says several times I've crushed my hands. It took over a year, in one case almost 2, to get full motion back in the affected fingers.
Yeah, that's what they were saying, is that the only concern I guess they had last time was that it has much more progress this time when they see me compared to last, which was I had an appointment with them in the beginning of October, so about 5 weeks ago. It hadn't done much, and then I don't know, like I massage it all the time. I exercise it all the time. And I do have a little bit more. So there is improvement, which is good. Mm-hmm. But I think I remessed it up when the kids were up for camping trip. We took the two of the grandbabies, and we were playing with rocks on the ground with them. And I went to get up, and I put my hand on the ground, and my knuckle popped like I crack it. And it hurt worse than when I actually injured it, and it stole my breath. So I don't know if I did something, but
you're never allowed to buy bones and stuff and toys for the dog.
Well, they're not supposed to be eating wood either, because they can get splinters. But
they do. All right.
Growing with, I'm going to zoom in on the name here.
Hudson.
I wanted to make sure I got it right. Hello. Oh, what did I do? What am I doing?
I don't know what you're doing. Technically, your brain interprets the signals from your nerves. So technically, all pain and all pleasure is all in your head. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
They're not wrong.
It's very true.
Wrestling Federation. Yes, the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. Yep. But then they changed it over because the World, was it the World something Federation?
It used to be WWF.
Yeah, it used to be WWF.
And it was the World Wildlife Federation.
Oh, World Wildlife Federation.
Yeah.
So they got all mad.
Don't ask me how I know that.
Although WWF, or World Wrestling Federation, was much better than the Wildlife Foundation. They should change that. I'm just saying. But They ended up WWE, and now it's probably WWB or something. I don't know.
Tell me how you
What's
really
up,
feel.
Brody?
Patrick says, squash that like button. Yes, please.
Squash it.
Yes, don't forget to hit the like button, everyone. And you said squash.
Squash!
Here, I don't have an alcoholic beverage, but I'll drink a water.
Oh. See what I did there? Hey.
Hey.
It's snowing in the Ozarks right now.
Wow.
Our first snow.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
And hello.
And hello.
Get four. Never
Outlets.
Outlets
for the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
There's never enough. And that's all I keep thinking. You're going to have like 14 foot of counter space.
That's what extension bars are
roughly.
for.
Wow. I can't believe you went there. Miss, you have to hide every wire in existence.
Well, if
I'm
if
going to have power bars hanging off my outlets in my kitchen.
No, the only reason that I would need that many, okay, is if I was doing like a big discipline or respect. The only reason I would need that many is if like I'm canning a bunch that day and I need, then I can pull out the power outlet for that certain instant. So
one of the plans we're doing is to put a greenhouse on the side and then have an orchard.
Mm-hmm.
Big processes like, we see, Steph and Chris doing all the time, like a bunch of like apples, or like Darren, like a whole cow. Like those type of processes are like, that's in our future plans.
And for those singular instances,
you will have
the power
that
bar.
Fourth outlet, and you won't have a power bar.
You know what?
You'll be like, you know what? Patrick was right.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Fine. I will let you decide how many. At least one on each wall. Yes. Yep. I was going with one on each wall. Well, there's only 2 walls in the kitchen.
Fine. I'll give you 2 outlets. One on each wall.
No, listen.
And then when you complaining about it later.
What I was thinking was the short wall. You know the short wall? The fridge can have its own outlet. Okay?
All right. That's one.
That's one. And then you can have 3 more.
That's
the
4.
short wall. I'll have 1.
Which was 4.
But
what did I say I wanted to put in there?
Not what I'm saying.
Look, short wall, 1 outlet for the refrigerator, right?
Oh, here's
there'll be 1 up there for your toaster, coffee maker, whatever you're doing.
I'm gonna
go around the corner. You're gonna have 1 more, but then down the line, you're gonna want that other one down there because, like, you want your kitchen mixer or something. And then watch, you're gonna be like, I want an island. So
I do want an island. That's why
Then you're gonna be like, I want an outlet on the island.
No.
Okay, well
Maybe.
that's simple.
Okay, but we could do that. But here's a really good picture of the colors that I hope it'll show. Let's see here. So I love that color scheme with a little bit more pizzazz, like accents. I want to add maybe now it's gonna be green. I don't know, but there's a good. I love all that rustic, but yet modern feel. And so, yeah. But let's catch up on the comments.
All right. Marilyn had to go. She have a good night. Good night, Marilyn.
Ooh. Oh, my mom. Hello, hello. You missed my mother.
Where?
Above.
Hey, Mama Bear. How you doing?
I'll slap them later.
I got to edit my Noodle November video tonight, Mud says.
So for those that haven't watched it yet, I did a video for Noodle November. Tony from Kettle Kitchen is hosting the collab. And so a bunch of us are involved in it. And I've done mine. Mine was put out last week. And so, yeah, so I'll be watching his noodles noodle video. All things acres. Hello.
All the things acres. I like that. All the things acres.
Yes, that's cool. Hello.
I love it. I'm constantly saying that. How many do you want? I want all the things.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
love the 6% and no tax on food. Here in Tennessee, it's 9
0.75
on
on
everything across the board.
So in Ontario, we have, I don't think we don't have tax on certain food, staple foods like milk, butter, things like that. But we do have 13% tax.
Across the board.
Yeah, some items.
And then you
depend.
get like, was it like 50% carbon tax on gas?
Yeah, and they're going to triple it in January.
Yeah, yeah. And then they've got the old
Oh.
sin tax, which is about 100% tax. Because in Michigan, a pack of smokes is like $5 now, I think, $5-6, and up here it's like $20.
Yeah.
So there's a sin tax, or 6-pack or a 24 case of beer.
Yeah.
And down in Michigan, it was like like $24, $20, something like that. And up here, it's like $50. Like it just, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I miss Michigan trips.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's great to live, but how can you afford it half the time?
Honestly, I will say this about everybody's feeling the pinch right now. And I will say this, and it's not to brag or anything
no.
like that, but we don't have a mortgage, and we're not struggling, but we're not thriving either. And so I don't understand. I know what my children pay for rent, and I don't understand how people are surviving. I don't get it.
And what?
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like
yeah.
gone are the days where you could have a 1-income family, let alone nowadays you can have a 2-income family and still be poor.
Yeah.
And it's not right.
No.
It's not right. Anyways, Mud says the wrestlers sued the Wildlife Foundation or Federation and lost. That's why it became the WWE. The WWF had the name first. You know what? They should just power bombed them.
No. Remember what I said to you before this live? I told him not to talk. He was in a mood.
I was going to show up. Hi, y'all. Is all you hear from me tonight?
Hi.
I've been told I cannot speak tonight. I have not earned my place. Imagine doing a big lasagna with all those outlets.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm gone for real now. Sweet sleep.
You'll always need 2 more outlets than you have.
And I'll find those 2 in the living room. No, I'm just kidding.
I can just see you putting a power bar up and yelling at me. The Barnwood coffee table is gorgeous.
Uh-huh.
It's like gorgeous.
Yes.
We're caught up.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, click that. Yes, your dish looked good.
Thank you. I have to go, and I want to make a point. I have run some of the collab videos, but I haven't been able to watch them as of yet. So I will make a point. Actually, tomorrow I might be able to watch some because I have to go to work, but we'll be back before I'm done work. Or
Yeah.
I normally would be done work.
Oh,
So-
I missed one. 5.5% sales tax in Wisconsin, and not ready to eat food isn't taxed. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Where in Michigan would you homestead? Probably where your dad was.
I would say
I don't know much
there's
more.
a certain line in Michigan that I would cross and go into kind of what's called northern Michigan. But yeah, there are so many places that you can. Like that, and that's just it. Michigan
Yeah.
is very wide open, so there's tons of like farmland that you could get
I
into.
would say the outskirts of, because we were married. Where were we married? And we weren't married. Your dad wasn't in
Beaverton?
Beaverton. No, it was the house before Beaverton. Clare. We were married in Clare.
It was up towards Beaverton.
Yeah,
but
so
I guess
that area I
Clare
liked.
County.
I really liked where your dad had his hobby farm there.
Yep.
He had 12 acres. He had, perfect size house. It was off a main but slow road, kind of like what we have, but we have nothing close by. Where that's one thing I did like about your dad's place is that he was still in the boondocks, but he was, 20 minutes from grocery stores and stuff. And so If
And
we,
that's just it. It's like there are so many places because you can't just say, "Oh, northern Michigan," and you totally could. You totally could. You could even go if you wanted real deep into the woods. You can go up into the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and that
Yeah.
would be more like Wisconsin area. However, you could go all the way down to the like Illinois or Ohio borderline
no,
down that way.
I would stay. Like, where would you homestead though?
If
Like,
I were to homestead,
yeah, if
it would
you-
probably be up in the like Midland County area.
Midland, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's where we lived
Yeah.
when we lived there. We lived in Midland. And so yeah, I would say if we were to ever move back to Michigan, it would definitely be
I mean,
anywhere from like there's Midland, Saginaw, Bay City. So more in the Midland. I don't think I'd want to live in Saginaw.
but even
or-
between, like because the Midland's up here
Uh-huh.
and then Flint's down here. with
That's what I
most of
was
our
gonna
family,
say.
You could go in between there,
Well-
and there's a lot of farm country that's really pretty.
Yeah, I would probably, if I didn't do it in that area, I would go towards the border,
Towards Sarnia.
towards Port Huron.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michigan side. But yeah, but I won't say I would never move back because it would be an absolute dream if I could move back, but I don't see it ever happening.
Growing with
I don't know.
Hudson
I keep looking into it, but
says Michigan has a lot of rural areas
Yeah.
everywhere, and it does. It really does. It has a
Oh,
lot of places where you could totally homestead.
yeah.
All right, let's see.
Woohoo! No power bars. Mom, don't encourage him.
We have proof right now. I have proof. When I get yelled at in a year from now, because there aren't enough
No,
plugs.
because guess what I said to you? I
Put in
said,
four.
do what you're gonna do.
When I went from feeding 2 to feeding 1, I thought I would spend less food. Nope.
Well, less
Same
than
amount
food.
to feed just me as it was feeding 2.
Yep.
Yeah, I went to the grocery store tonight and I got
Oh my lord!
like a week's worth of meals.
Not even okay. So you got okay. It
Yeah.
would have cost you maybe $40 to $50 before. He got some asparagus, Brussels sprouts. What
gonna go
other
let him
vegetables did you get? Oh, tomatoes. Nothing crazy. And carrots. And I thought for sure he spent $50. No, he spent almost $85. And I was like, what? He didn't even have 2 bags full. And it just dumbfounded me. I honestly don't understand how people are doing it right now. Patrick said, sorry, I did not want to start a plug war.
Who?
Patrick.
It's
It's not a war, Patrick. It's a defeat. A defeat against Angie. I won't forget that. I'm just kidding. You want to have too many, then not enough outlets. It's so true. It is true. But when we moved up here from the city, we got rid of so much. And so I really, because we were completely off grid in the last place, and I really enjoyed not having a bunch of outlets everywhere. Because for me, that just means, because I mean, Mike can put as many outlets as he wants in the barn, but for me, that means my mixer is going to sit on the counter, and this is going to be on the counter, and then phones are going to be charged on the counter, and my kitchen and my
No.
greenhouse are
because there'll be outlets in other rooms that they can use.
Yes, okay. Plug Wars. Whole new franchise. We have a whole new franchise with Plug
And
Wars.
Because we were going to take our time.
Mhm.
Like I had this whole idea, so we're going to get your couch that you want, the little L-shaped couch in there, right? And behind it, I'm going to build a shelf. Yes. So what
Well, I
you
wasn't
could do
looking at you. I wasn't even listening
is
to you. I'm
just set
sorry.
your phones up there,
Mhm.
and they just charge.
Mom just put up that lettuce went to $100 a case. What? How many's in a case? Wow.
I've never bought a case of lettuce.
No. It's probably wow.
Wow.
Prices of pretty much everything are getting crazy, let alone if you want to buy good food. That's
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Like you're kind of forced, or not you, but it's kind of forcing people to eat like Kraft Dinner, Mr. Noodle, you know, or ramen noodle for the
Or
Americans.
or buy different. Like
Or
what I want to do is I want to go down and get like a local farmer
mhm,
and just buy a bunch of produce from them, like
yep,
a half a cow or something, put it in the freezer,
yep.
stuff like that. So I think that society might need to shift that way and start going straight to the local
Yeah,
farmers.
because the way I started before we moved up here, I started grocery shopping a lot differently. I was practicing before we actually moved up here, and I would shop the sales. So I would get enough to do, you know, I remember starting out with one big grocery shop where I had enough to carry us through for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. And then I would just shop sales. So instead of going weekly to the grocery store, I started, okay, well, guess what? Sugar's on sale. So I'm going to, instead of buying one sugar now and then, you know, a month down the road needing another sugar and it being full price, I'm going to buy, you know, 5 of those sugars now, or
Mhm.
however many I could afford, and then only buy the little bits of fresh produce that we need. And it was a little struggle at first, but then it took a lot less in actual produce that we needed weekly because we had so many. It took a while to get there, but we had a stock of, you know, our cupboards became our grocery store and we saved a lot in it or for it.
Let's see.
Or
This
just
way.
grow. Yep.
It's a given. You'll never have enough plugs. It's nice to have fewer electronic things if
Thank
possible.
you.
Fewer plugs does make you think about what you have.
See, my office, it'll have probably a few plugs because I have a lot of different things that I need to plug in.
No more comments from me on plugs.
Just grow. Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of people can do that. Yeah. And they're very nice to go for real.
Lettuce is about
$5.
$5 right now.
Wow.
Wow. That's another thing.
And
Like
does that come with a little bit of salmonella, or is
uh,
that like, that's just crazy to me for something like that. I could not, again, first thing he said when he came home from the store today was, holy cow, the grocery store. Wow. Because
mhm.
normally I do the groceries, but I haven't been in a while. So he had to pick up a few things and he was just dumbfounded.
And I didn't even get any like
Did you come back
snacks
with 1 or 2 bags
of
food?
I didn't even get any bags. I just like
You
carried it.
carried it all out?
Yeah. Well, I
And
mean, it was all in the cart, but it was like
oh,
2
I thought you meant
armloads.
okay, 2 armloads
But yeah,
for
like
83 and change.
yeah,
Yeah, it's insane.
yeah.
But
And I mean, there's enough food there for probably 7 days worth of meals,
7 days worth of dinners.
dinners,
But that's
dinners. Yeah,
because, but that's not because when you think about it, that's not too bad. 85 or almost $85 for 10 meals. Is that what you said? 10?
7.
7?
So it's
That's not what you said.
no, it's about 7 days worth of meals.
Okay, maybe you did say that. So that's still not too bad, but it's only for dinners, and it's because we eat very light at dinner. So some of the stuff we got, we'll be able, like he bought a roasted chicken tonight because the roasted one didn't take us any time,
And
but
it's cheaper than
and
buying
it's
raw chicken.
yeah.
So doesn't
So
make a lick of sense.
and
to
I
me,
take
but
one
okay.
for one whole chicken between the two of us, I will make it into 4 meals. I will make like chicken the night we eat it, whatever we eat. I will make a chicken soup. So I use the bones for the broth. I will make a lunch with chicken salad sandwiches and then just leftover chicken for
Mhm.
something. So I always, out of one chicken, I make 4 meals and I make broth too.
Romaine's $3. One head of romaine.
In the States. Yeah. Well, it was $5 up here. And that's from more close to us.
That's, yeah.
Lettuce is what food eats. Mud. Have a good night, Tracy.
You're eating my
Thank you.
food's food.
Yeah, stockpiling what you can, growing what you can, and finding what you can locally is Yep.
It's like a triad. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
I actually wanted, I don't know. I was thinking the other day because I love using Shoppers Optimum points, which you can also use at No Frills. And I was going to try to do a challenge for myself and possibly make a video out of it. How I stock up on certain items that are on sale, gain all those points, and then turn around and get like $50 or $30 or whatever in free food. And so I used to be, a long time ago when extreme couponing used to or first came out, I was determined to do it in Canada, and I did. And I actually got money back on some items. And so I don't do it anymore because it took a lot of time. But I think it'd be a challenge to show what you can get if you put in a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, have a blessed week. You as well. I don't have a cell phone.
Fall is the worst time of year for us between harvesting and trying to get projects done before winter and less daylight to do it all. It's hard to cook from scratch every night. Yeah. I was trying to finish the trench up and stuff, and it was like after dark and it was what, like 4:30, 5 o'clock.
After the time change.
Yeah.
Yes, never lose a broth opportunity. I even save like all my celery and onion ends. I'm even saving all my beef fat. When I like cook up ground beef, I have a bag that I store it in the freezer. I try to do what I can with the limited stuff I have right now. Being in here, a lot of our stuff is still packed away. And so I do what I can, but never miss a good broth opportunity. So true. At 6, it's pitch dark. I start to do inside projects, right? Yeah. Yep. I had a stroke 6 years ago and I can't use a cell phone, but I'm good on my computer. Well, that's good. At least there's that. The last few days with the freeze, we have been out past dark trying to get a few things done lately. Happens every year, yes. Good night, Mike and Angie. Happy housing.
Good night.
Good night. And my mom says, "Done for the day, kids. I love you both." And I think I'm getting done too. Oh, and wait.
Wait.
I was gonna say another thing that you're doing this year is you're going to try to get a deer.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be so fun if he does.
Is it?
No.
Why?
But we definitely got to video it. Because you haven't cleaned a deer since you were 18 years old, and you helped.
17.
17?
Yeah.
Okay. And
I've
never done it.
And I've never processed a deer, like actually cut the
I
meat
know.
up.
So we've been YouTubing that right now.
Because my dad
But I want what?
used to get he would do that for the county or the township or whatever. So everybody would bring him their deer and he would process them.
So guess who's going to be on FaceTime when we do?
Yes.
Yeah.
And because he did that, like I never had to worry about it.
Yeah.
Because Dad just processed deer. I'm like, I chewed it, it goes in the freezer.
Yeah.
That was it.
I'm kind of nervous because I've only ever tried venison one time. And you and your father lied to me. Well, hid it from me. But you also gave me a meal that I would never have tried first if I knew it was venison. Sloppy Joe's.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we figured if we buried it in the, with flavor, it might work.
No.
Because we were trying to see or show you that, hey, no, look, you actually can eat.
Yeah. You can't trick me. I've had several people try. For example, egg whites I cannot have. And again, people thought it was in my head. And so I discovered at one time that I could have the yolk. So it's the rubbery texture. I can't do it. And so this person used to make me just the yolk egg sandwiches. And one time he purposely left white in the egg and I didn't know. And I'm eating it. And as soon as I took a bite, it's an instant reflex that happens. And my grandma told me that I've been that way since I was a little girl. So, but I am,
It's all in your head.
yeah, it's all in my
Gotta
head.
go. Have a good night,
Uh-huh.
everyone.
Have a good night.
All the things Acres. Good meat.
Good meat. I'm hoping I have a way different mindset now. And I'm totally willing to try. I'm hoping that I like what else? I know there's deer jerky or
Yep.
venison jerky. I'm excited to try that. Are you good, Becca?
Her
eyes are green. Look at Becca. She's such a snuggler. She thinks she's a lap dog. Hi, baby. Hi.
My Uncle Tim used to make the best venison
Oh,
steaks.
then I'm actually excited to try that. I am.
Yeah.
I hope we're gonna get a deer, or
So.
you're gonna get a deer this year.
Oh yes.
Good meat.
Can I have your dad's number? I just like, have random people call my dad. I like that.
Yeah. Hey, Pops.
Who's this?
Hey, doesn't he do like ham radio?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. We could do a deer lesson on ham radio, but no visual.
Yeah, we could.
Buttermilk. Huh. Hello. How are you, Lee?
Farmhouse.
I was gonna say, how are you, Leanne? Thumbs up, folks. Thank you.
2 days, in the fridge.
That's what we were actually trying to research. How long you keep it cool for before you process it.
Actually, I talked to somebody today about that.
Oh, you did?
Yes, somebody who used to work as a meat processor and worked in the not deli area, but for
the meat area.
Yeah, the meat area. So they've worked at a butcher shop for years, and then they did it for a superstore, right?
Okay.
Basically, you leave it out if it's nice and cold out, so you can leave it out there to just chill for a couple days. Okay. And it helps the muscles and the meat relax, so it's not as tight.
Okay.
And chewy.
I was gonna say, because I won't want it in the barn because the dogs are in here, but
and he also said
we can put it in, hang it from the rafters in the cabin,
as long as we seal it up, because he said that chickadees will come in and pick all the fat out of it.
Yes, and I want that fat. Yes. I know they're very lean, but I want every bit of fat that I can get.
That's where the flavor is.
Yes, but I also, can you make venison lard? I don't know. I know there's not I don't know if people would even want to try because there's not a lot of fat on it.
Farmhouse. I wondered how far behind in the chat you were. We're right there.
Wait. Oh, okay. There it is. I think we're gonna get going, because aren't you gonna try to wake up early to go hunting tomorrow? Yes, and then we got to go to the doctors, and then we're gonna come back. Yes, you're gonna get a deer tomorrow. I call it.
Yes,
if you wake up. You can't purposely sleep in to prove me wrong.
Yeah, that wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah. Most of my deer are still twitching when they go in the freezer. So Leanne over at Mennonite Farmhouse is 2 people away from hitting her 9,000 family members on her channel. Wow. Awesome channel. A lot of cooking. Yes. I watch the videos and I want to make everything, and all my gear is, most of it, I do have some things out, but most of it, like my mixer, I do have my blender, but anyways, great channel. And let's help her get there tonight. Yes. Venison tallow is great for waterproofing boots, so you can get tallow. Okay. I'm in. I so want to get right into it. I want to help with the processing, everything other than the hunt, because I'm not waking up that early. You can be the gatherer. I'll be the sleeper.
It really is the gatherer too, because I'm bringing in like 150-pound deer after you've gutted it.
You are more than welcome. Sweet. Did you? Okay, you have to go check, Leanne. Have you hit it? And then I will go and then I will let it go.
I love it.
Actually, let me see. I can see.
Oh, it's my babies.
909.
Just my babies. Does it update that quickly?
Oh, it says 8.99. So let's click it. If she had hit 9K, so if she's even one away, it'll still say 8.99. So
Okay.
okay, so yeah, she's gonna hit it tonight. I know she is. 8,999. Come on, there's one of you in this
we
chat.
gotta have one person.
One person. Mike, no, I was
I
gonna
wonder if I do. It's been a bit. Hang on, I want to see if I can
Yeah.
do it.
no, we want to be here for this.
Come on, hang on. Switch
That's awesome, by the
to-
way. You totally blew it out of the water. Hello, Scarlett. How are you? It's nice to see you too. Did you get it?
Trying to see. My eyeballs ain't working so great. It's okay.
Okay, let's see here.
I'm there.
Oh, she hit 9K. You didn't even sub, but still give it to her.
I
yeah.
did.
Okay. So yes. Oh, that's awesome.
Congratulations! 9K! Woo-hoo-hoo!
That is awesome. I'm so happy for you. Yay. Okay. Oh, well,
Okay.
let's leave on a good note before I ruin something. So, thank you. I'm tired, so I'm going to say something. more-
Okay.
yeah. So, thank you all for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. It was awesome to be back. And congratulations on the 9K, Leanne. And maybe
As
are we
always.
gonna go live next Monday? Are we gonna do it weekly again?
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna push through it. The only stipulation I have is like sometimes I get home late.
Yeah.
And if I'm like overwhelmed and I gotta get some work done, I don't know. Okay, we'll just commit to it. We'll just commit to it.
Commit to it, get it done.
That's it.
And what was the other thing I was gonna say real quick? Oh, and start picking up the camera. If you don't,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have them give you trouble.
Okay.
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 So I can make videos.
Okay.
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 Thank you all for coming out. I hope you all have a wonderful night and week, and we will see you next week.
As always,
Take care.
and God bless.
Bye-bye. I said it. Bye-bye.